Привет, меня зовут Ruski, and today we are trying Baltika 7 from Russia. Beer, 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 beer. Hello everybody, welcome back to me, Ruski, for another Ruski Brewski review, and today we are reviewing Baltika 7 Lager from Russia, coming in at 5.4% alcohol by volume and an unknown IBUs. Here's what the big giant 500ml bottle looks like. Green bottle, simple Baltika 7 going across, premium lager. So let's crack this open with a very interesting bottle cap. They have a little pull tab here. You pull that up, you put your finger in, and you go pop! Just like that, comes off on your finger. Very, very nice. Us Russians know how to make it very easy to undo a beer. We don't always just drink vodka. We also do have beer. So with that said, let's pour it into my Legabase style tulip glass. And pouring, and pouring, and pouring, about that much, because I want to save some for after the review. Looking at this beer, it is a very, very clear, extremely clear, light yellow beer with not too much head coming off it at all. A little bit of carbonation coming through, but still, it looks like a regular lager, if not even a lighter color of a lager, to be honest. But with that said, let's stick my nose in here, see what kind of aromas we get from this Russian lager. Sweet malts, just more or less like a North American lager, but also some other skunkiness almost. It smells sort of like a skunk or a little bit like marijuana, but it smells good. It smells foreign, which it is. It's from Russia. It's from Mother Russia. Obviously, they more, gravitate towards vodka. But with that said, let's have a sip of this and see what kind of flavors we get. Crisp, clean, sweet malt, a little bit of breadiness in the finish. It's a regular lager. A little bit lighter, a little bit more watery tasting, but not too bad. It's just your standard lager, but it's from Russia, more or less. And me being Ruski, why wouldn't I do a beer from Russia? It's been way too long. I really should have done this in one of my first videos, but we're getting to it now. With that said, let's see what else we can find out about this beer. Cheers, everybody. It's definitely very light. Sweet malt, a little bit of graininess, some bready malts, or like, it's not bready malts, but bready flavors coming through in the finish. Very nice. Crisp, clean, no bullshit kind of thing. It's just a regular lager. Kind of thing. It's more of a would be comparable to like a macro sort of thing, like a Canadian or a Bud style. Definitely not super craft by any means, but still a very good imported lager nonetheless. Goes down smooth. If you are a regular beer drinker and you want to get out of your comfort zone just a little bit, but maybe not too much into the craft beer scene, this would be perfect for you. So let's look on the bottle, see what they have to say. Sadly, I want to give a little bit of a disclaimer. Yes, I was born in Moscow. 2, I didn't stay there long because I was adopted. I was only a year old, so I don't know any. I know very bare minimum of Russian. Just for forewarning anybody. But looking at the bottle here, they have an imprint of, I'm guessing, the brewery's logo, if I'm not mistaken. It looks to be. It's very faint. I don't know if you can catch that on camera or not, but it is there. Like I said, 5.4% alcohol by volume. And that is brewed and bottled by Baltika Breweries, 6th Verkini per 3, St. Petersburg, Russia. So this is brewed in St. Petersburg, which is more north, much more north. It was called Leningrad back in during a Soviet era, and especially during the World War II. I've been there. Beautiful, beautiful city. They have something called the White Nights out there, where because it is so far north, at certain times of the year, you can read a book at 3 a.m. without any lights on because it is daylight, which is a fun fact for everybody out there. Other than that, they say refund where you can kind of thing, but they do list ingredients, which are water, light barley malt, hops, and extracts. Nothing else, and they do give a brewed on and best before date, which is an entire year. This bottle was brewed on 11/11/2017, and the best before date is 11/11/2018. So, very good shelf life for this beer. Funny enough, 11/11/2018 is exactly 100 years after the First World War. Second fun fact of the review. Moving over now to the Baltika website, which is eng.baltika, BALITKA.ru. You get Baltika number 7 export, which, like I said before, is a lager from Russia, and they've been brewing this since 1994. And there's no less than 5.4% alcohol by volume. There's also a little bit of a description on this website, and they say, the launch of Baltika 7 Export brand was timed to the Goodwill Games in St. Petersburg in 1994. Since then, Baltika 7 has steadily been the market leader at the top of the premium segment. The Baltika 7 beer is made from a selective malt and rare hops, and is distinguished from its specialty softness and fullness. The 7 consumers are open to communication. They value everything that is amid a development and know that they are capable of achieving more in life. And the Baltika 7 enables them to feel progressive, striving for the best and for new achievements. Going down a little bit, they do list ingredients, which are purified water, pale barley malt, and hop production. Original wort gravity is 12%, and nutritional values are 100 grams of beer equals an energy value of 45 calories and carbohydrates no more than 3.4 grams. Something very, very interesting I've never come across on a brewery's website. So very, very, very nice description. Also at the bottom they listed a bunch of different sort of Baltika beers. Quite interesting indeed. Goes down smooth. Sweet malts, maybe a little bit of corniness to it, like some sweet corn. A little bit of a sweet bread finish to it as well. Crisp, clean. It's a no bullshit kind of lager. But with that all said, let's finish this beer and get right to ratings. Cheers, everybody. So, beer rating for Baltika 7. You know what? It's basically a macro lager. You know, it's nothing fancy at all. There's no crazy flavors going on, but it is still a very good lager. You know what? I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. It's easy drinkable. You know, it's imported. It's foreign. It's pretty good. You know, it's not amazing, but I gotta give it a solid 7 out of 10 because there are no offensive flavors. Moving over to presentation now. You know, the big 500ml bottle, very nice. Good little labels up across on the neck and the base of the bottle, and they have the nice indent of a logo across the bottle, which is actually stamped and molded in with the glass, which is very, very nice. They do list alcohol by volume, they list ingredients, and they do list a brewed on and best before date, which is very, very rare for big macro lager companies to do so, in my mind. So I gotta give credit where credit is due. Moving on the website, they do give a good description when it started being brewed, which is 1994. And then they also carry on with the list of ingredients, alcohol content, and original wort gravity, which is very nice, and also nutrition value, which I think is a very unique aspect to everything. So for presentation, just because they don't have any description of the beer on the bottle, I'm going to dock some marks, but they do have a lot of good information, surprisingly, for more of a macro sort of beer in all sense of the matter. So I got a presentation of this. You know what? I don't even know. I gotta give it a solid 8.5 out of 10. Not gonna lie. Very, very well done. You know, actually extremely well done. But with all that said, before I leave you guys, if you have any comments, questions, beers you want me to review in the future, you can leave all that information down in the comment box below. And if you would like to like the video, that would be greatly appreciated. And even more, if you would subscribe to me, Ruski, that would be even better. You know, come, kick back, relax, join me for a couple of beers and a couple of reviews. But with all that said, that'll do it for me, Ruski. And like I always say, crack a beer and enjoy. Cheers.